Divorce Dad Diaries, day 192, and today I'm going to the AMP show in Rangiora, but not before a quick early morning trip to the local dairy, the local cafe to pick up a nice latte. I was a bit early, they usually don't open till 9, but they were happy to oblige, and of course made sure to grab a couple loaves of bread, because we were all out of that, so everyone could have breakfast. But once that was done, it was then on to a 5 to 10 minute search for my youngest child's shoes, which I couldn't find around the house. Lucky enough, I had the wherewithal to go and check the local playground. One shoe, two shoe, blue shoe, red socks, and then it was over to the AMP, and which, this was great for kids who love trucks, tractors and diggers, because they got to see a whole bunch of trucks, tractors and diggers and live out their lifelong dreams of finally sitting in one. Meanwhile, I of course got to live out my fantasy of pretending that I have a ride-on lawnmower. Not that I need one for my tiny lawn, but they look fun. They look fun. There are a few ambulances there too, some old ones and some new ones, and of course the kids jumped at the opportunity of pretending they were sick. Anything to skip school. And then of course we made sure to see the animals. There were some cute white ponies there, Welsh ponies I think they said they were. Made sure to watch the games. There was some wood chopping and there was some motocross. And went to the craft festival too. That was really interesting. They crafted stuff with just about anything you could think of. There was some really cool wool creatures, like this dragon. And then they even went as far as to make some stuff out of food, which I honestly thought was kind of hilarious, but also really well done. And after all was said and done, we head off and made sure to go and grab some lunch. Now, if I've learnt anything from living in Canterbury the last year and a bit, it's that, events draw crowds, which you might think is, obviously, Daniel, events draw crowds, but the thing is, I grew up in Wanganui and I lived in Bulls, so what I consider a crowd and what a crowd is around here are not quite the same. There's a lot more people here. So the AMP show had a parade on at 2:30, and when I saw that, I was like, my options are go at 2 o'clock. It's going to be the hottest time of the day. There's going to be people everywhere to try and watch a parade. Or just go early in the morning where it's not as hot and there's not as many people and we can wander about and see everything and enjoy it. And I went with option B. But there was a bit of an ulterior motive because there's a restaurant that I've visited there before that I really wanted to visit again. And that restaurant is Winniebago's, which fortunately opens at 12 o'clock on the dot, because after being at that AMP show for a couple of hours, but my 4-year-old, he just couldn't hack it anymore. I had to carry him out of the showground, so bringing him straight here and giving him that little bit of energy was exactly what he needed. So this place is wonderful. They sell pizzas, which is specifically what I was interested in. But they had this big play table for the little kids, and they have an arcade machine with Street Fighter 2 on it that you can play for free. But they have a specific kids menu where you can order a kids pizza and they get to pick 2 toppings, but you can also just go with a spaghetti pizza or chicken nuggets, whatever it is your child prefers. And in terms of pizza, I ordered myself a prawns and chorizo medium sized pizza, knowing that I wouldn't be able to eat it all and I would be able to have some for dinner too. So 3 of the kids ordered a pizza. My youngest boy just got chicken nuggets and I got my prawn and chorizo. And of course, once the kids finished their meals, they got their sundaes as well, which were pretty much just soft serves with some sprinkles on top. Their pizzas are delicious. Their bases are really soft. I don't think they're wood-fired, but they specifically have an oven for cooking them in. And they also do half and half, so if you go there with someone and you can't decide on a flavour, you could just get half of one flavour and half of another, which is really cool. And naturally, we ended up taking probably about a whole pizza's worth of pizza home. And I'm just going to cook toasties for dinner or something, and the kids can have some of their pizza and some toasties and just, nice and easy peasy dinner tonight. But I also wanted to touch on my oldest daughter, my 9-year-old, her arms. They are quite sunburnt at the moment. So at 9 years old, she's already saying I don't want to, I don't want to put sunblock on. I want a tan. And it's that's not how that works in this part of the world. That's how you get melanoma. So while I always make sure to sunblock them, she went to athletics day yesterday for school and then just decided not to sunblock, and it sucks. I can tell she's uncomfortable, but I kind of hope that she's learned a lesson from this. Sometimes the best teachers are experience. So I hope this is a good reminder of why we sunblock, because I can tell she's very uncomfortable. So on the way home, I discovered that I needed something else that I didn't have on my list, and that was Aloe After Sun Care Cream. So I went and got some of that, and I put that on her, and I hope it helps. But that's enough out of me today, and I will catch you on the flip side.